Good morning. It's currently 20 past 4 in the morning and 20 past 4 is sunrise. So far we've got a little bit of colour in the sky. So the reason that we've gotten out of bed at a ridiculous time in the morning is because high tide was at 10 past 12. So what we were hoping this morning is that after the tide had been in and washed back out, we would have such a clear beach, and that's what we've got. There's just literally me and Max on the beach. We've got the moon just to my left and some nice little wispy fine bits of cloud. What we were expecting this morning was all sorts of shapes and patterns on the beach. We've got patterns, but not so much of those dug out shapes and structures that we had a few weeks ago. And I think that's because we was actually on the beach still at 11 o'clock last night for sunset, and the tide again was so calm and just lapping in and out. So it's cleared all the beach, which is great. We have got some nice patterns, but we're just currently watching this little bit here. So we've got some amazing patterns just now that I've taken a couple of images of. So I've taken a vertical one looking straight down and the patterns in the sand leading towards the mountains in the background. And I've just come to the side of it here just to include a bit more of that colour on the sand with the sunrise colours in the sky. And what we're assuming is that maybe those channels that we saw a few weeks ago are caused by the water in the sand draining back out and carving and cutting into the sand. And maybe that's what's going to happen here with this one. There's another couple just a bit further up that are catching some of that sunrise colour. So we're going to take a look at those. I would say that the first couple of images here using this textured pattern in the sand are almost like blue hour shots, but I absolutely love them on the back of the camera. So it's nice, beautiful morning, so calm, so peaceful. I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got a big red face. It was so hot yesterday and we just spent so much time on the beach, and the winds probably made it feel a little bit cooler than what it was. So yeah, not the best look, although I could say it's a sunrise glow. So yeah, we'll take a little walk and see what else we can find. Absolutely loving this morning. So the patterns in the sand, I'm very conscious of the fact that in a couple of videos ago that was what the video was centered around, but I think that's what makes this beach so special. And at sunrise, with these soft, almost pastel colours in the sky, the images have got a completely different feel, because on the beach last time we couldn't even see the mountains across. The cloud was so low and so thick that I'm not sure that you could probably see much of the mountains at all. So what's really nice this time is that although we're focusing on similar themes with the patterns, the images are so different because of the tones. So we've got some real nice soft pinks, turquoises in the water, and there's a little bit of that glow reflecting in the sand, which just looks beautiful. I want to get maybe a bit closer to the water, but I'm so conscious of walking through these beautiful patterns just in case we want to come back. And the stretching patterns just in front here in the sand, it's just absolutely beautiful. I'll put some of these images up for you, but so far I think this is our third and final day. We head back for the ferry tomorrow morning, and so far I think these are my favourite images of the trip. I won't know until I properly look at them, but again, on the back of the camera they just look beautiful. Those textures and almost dark patches of sand just really gave the images a beautiful foreground feel. So yeah, it's lovely. It's so calm, so calm. There's still just me and Bud on the beach. A couple of little birds just flying through and meandering on the sand. It's just lovely. Really, really nice. So the sun is just trying to come above the horizon now, and we've taken a wander to this far end of the beach where we were a few weeks ago, but decided not to take a shot because it was too messy. So there was seaweed everywhere. But just now, as the sun's coming up, it's just lighting the edge of this dune, which looks really nice. And again, what I'm trying to do is just create a little bit of a leading line with the waves. There's hardly any movement in the water. It's so calm. But what I'm trying to capture is just a bit of a calm scene. So what's quite nice is that the sand is sort of drying out a little bit, which is creating these darker patches that are almost jaggedy a little bit. So we've taken a couple of shots down here. They're all right. I think we'll put them all up for you anyway and let you have a look. But what we're now going to do is take a wander to the far end of the beach and just have a look at how different things maybe look up that way. And then I think we'll call it a day because we've no colour now in the sky. What I was hoping is that when the sun came above the horizon there, that we'd get some nice golden light across the sands, but it's probably, I don't know, maybe another hour from coming up, which then the light's probably going to be too harsh. So yeah, we'll put these shots up for you and we'll take a wander. If you're enjoying the video and would like to see more, please consider subscribing, giving the video a like and hitting the notification bell for future videos. Thank you. So we're just wandering back just to take a look around the corner there near the sand dunes, and just revisited this composition that we shot earlier, just to see the difference really, because we've now got a little bit of light on the mountains just across. It is quite nice. I'm just not sure about the blue now in the sky. Earlier when we were taking the images, we had those really soft pastel colours that looked lovely, but I just wanted to see the difference with the light on the background. And what I might do is put the two shots up for you side by side and let you have a look. I think the one from earlier is nicer with the soft pink hues in the sky. This one is all right. I do quite like that the mountains have got a little bit of glow on them, and it is still quite a soft image. It's just the blue. But I'm going to try not to get distracted now. Head up to this corner, see what's going on up there. So the first image I feel works much better. The soft pastel colours in the sky reflecting in the sands just looked absolutely beautiful. The second image, where the sun had risen, I feel was too harsh and didn't have the same feel. But as we walked along the beach, again I couldn't help but take images of these absolutely fantastic patterns in the sand. So we're at the far end of the beach where it just curves around and shooting back towards the mountains, and I think because there's not that much going on in the sky now, the images are not how I want them to look. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it a day. There's another photographer just come on the beach, so we're joined by one other person. It's about 6:30 in the morning now. But yeah, it's been a superb morning, just watching the birds and listening to all the little sounds of the sea and the waves, little crabs and starfish on the sand. It's just been absolutely beautiful. I think probably I could take images of these patterns on this beach forever and never get bored. I could literally stop at every single one and just keep taking images. It's just incredibly beautiful. But yeah, we'll put the last of these little shots up for you. I was just trying to get a bit of a line again with the water looking back towards the mountains, but the light's far too harsh now. I'll pop the shot up for you anyway. And yeah, I think we'll probably call it a day. So by this time, the light was far too harsh, and I think that reflects in the image. The evening before, we spent on the beach during sunset, taking images and flying the drone. It was absolutely beautiful to see the soft colours in the sky with such a calm sea. Once again, we had such a relaxing experience on Harris. So yeah, we're going to call it a day we're probably going to head back to the van and maybe have a couple of hours sleep. The alarm went off at 3:20 this morning, but I'm so glad that we got up. It's been a joy this morning.
Beautiful.
An absolute joy to photograph without any footprints except for ours.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait, yeah. I mean, we were just actually saying again that this morning, getting up sunrise with the patterns has been absolutely beautiful with those pastel colours. But again, I think the mood and the cloud and the drama make for better images.
Yeah.
So although sunrise was beautiful this morning, to spend sunrise on Luskentyre Beach was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the cloud makes a huge difference. That sort of
moody.
dramatic,
Yeah.
moody, dramatic light. So yeah, we're gonna wander back and maybe try and not disturb everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the video and the images. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
Adios.